Yesterday, I shared with you my list of what I felt were the 10 best AI stocks available for you to invest in. Now, there's one of them, though, that I want to point out that's a little bit different. It's not an investment, it's a trade. And what I mean by that is it isn't making money. And if we learned anything from Warren Buffett over the last 2 months, it is an investment, is a well-managed company that is making money and is generating cash. And how I identified it as a trade and how what Mark taught me in our swing trading platform, how I identified it and how I'm going to trade it and make money as it becomes, hopefully, a profitable company. It is not an investment in my portfolio. It is a trade. I'll get to that right after I share. This is not financial advice, but I would appreciate it if you would like the video and then go down and subscribe to the video. That will help my algorithm, and we'll put this information in front of more people so they can recognize what C3.AI is. It's a trade. It's not an investment.
Best of Us Investors presents Kerry Griegmeyer.
Yesterday on the Discord, I responded to Etta and Tommy questioning my trading in the past and my investments in the past. And I admitted to them, I got emotionally involved in biotech. My family has been harmed very seriously with cancer. And when I saw genome sequencing and genome editing, I jumped on it and thought it was a wonderful thing. And it did spike up. And then when the pandemic occurred, it got pushed to the back burner, and I lost a substantial amount what I had invested. Then I got back out of it, and now I've gotten back into it. And what I've realized over the last 2 years is that there's a lot of hype that goes on in the market. And if you get caught up in the hype and recognize that stocks that aren't making money but have a promising future can be hyped and pumped, and then they crash. And all you've got to do is look up Editus and Caribou and some of the stocks I'm now in, because I think the hype is now turning into reality. And I think the market is right for it. And that's what I look at C3.AI is. They had a report that said that they had some sales greater than what they had anticipated would be. This won't be all in stone until May the 30th, but the stock took off. Then in that same vein, they are being touted as one of the best pure play AI stocks available. So with that, yesterday I bought 400 shares. I went up 10%. I'm up a little bit more today, but it's a trade. It's a trade. And I want to take you to my computer and teach you what Mark taught me. Mark is our Discord resident teacher on swing trading. And I want to show you what he taught me and how I recognize C3.AI as a trade, not an investment. And I'll get in it, I'll make my money, and then I'll leave, and then probably come back because it may turn into an investment. Let's go to the computer. Let's look at the chart. Let me show you the signals I saw and how my process went to get into it and make 10% in one day. We'll see where it goes from there. What I'm looking at and what Mark taught me is the first thing you look for is this red line. That's the 200-day moving average. The blue line's a 50-day. And the yellow I have set up is a 9-day. And what you want to see is the stock is gaining momentum and is getting above each of those lines. First, the 200-day, as you can see, it crossed over the 200-day back here on May the 4th. It held above the 9-day, but it actually didn't come above the 50-day until May the 15th. The other thing I look at is the MACD. And what I think of these lines as the bear is the blue line and the bull is the the orange line. So right here we see that the orange line crossed. Then I go down to the relative strength index, and again I look for the orange line, the bull, to cross over the bear, and it did it right about the same time. But it was not over the 50-day. So I actually wasn't watching it at this time. I became aware of it as I was searching for the best AI stock. So I became aware of it just yesterday, actually. And I came into my charts and I see it's got some momentum taking it up, because the bull is running hot here, the bull is running hot here, and then in the volume you'll see the bull, the orange line, and the green bars are up as well. Now it's showing a little red. There it was. It's bouncing back and forth. But I would say, looking at it, we have this gray line here represents a gap up. So that's a potential high side. But I think you're going to see it's going to gain some resistance right around here. As we see these lines, it has in the past found some resistance there, and that's about $28.48, with it currently selling for $27.38. So it's about a buck more potential. And then at that point, if it gets up to there, I'll probably put a stop loss on it. I'm up about 11% in just one day. I bought it here yesterday, and I'll put a stop loss once it gets up to, as I say, somewhere around 28.55, and if and I'll put probably a 5% stop on it. And if it runs on up to this gap, and this gap is at 32.23, that's a healthy profit as well. But again, I want to emphasize, this is a trade. And this is what Mark has taught me to do over on our Discord. Every day he instructs people as to the stocks he's watching, and then they take the knowledge and they either stay with Mark and do the same trades, or they, like me, go and stumble onto something and say, hey, this has some opportunity. It's meeting all the criteria. I think I want him. This is a trade. I've mentioned there about the swing trading, and I wanted to just give you a quick overview. It's something that's been going on since January, and as this is his scorecard. This is Mark's scorecard. He keeps it posted so everybody can see exactly what success and failures he has. Started with Marathon Petroleum, and as you can see, what he does is he does a paper trading. He tells you the price on the date, and they basically, on paper trading, trade 100 shares per stock. And then he shows you where he gets in and gets out, and then gives you a summary of if you had done these trades as he is suggesting. In January, you would have made $300 or $3,280. In February, $2,100. In March, $3,600. April, $2,184. And so far in May, $2,775. And again, this is all based on using or trading 100 shares at a time. And as you can see, they don't always make money. And he's opening his shares the losses, but then they cut their losses by using stop losses. And he teaches you how to do all that. As you can see, since January, the realized profits are about 14,000, and the unrealized, that is, they still have these profits in their holdings, or another 1,166. So it's about $15,200 that they have done. And again, that is based on trading 100 shares of each of the stocks that they're involved in. Wanted to just see that, just so you had some reference of what I was talking about. Okay, that's my take on why C3.AI is a good trade, and right now it's not a good investment. Yeah, it's going to have volatility. It is not making profits. Of the other stocks that I have shown you, these are my 10 best AI stocks. Every other one is a money-making proposition, and it's the kind that's where we invest. We also trade and take advantage of momentum and the market for what it gives us. And today, it's giving me a 10% gain. As I say, I won't hold it forever. I'll get in and out of it as it moves up, and I'll get out of it as it moves down. So that's what my channel is striving for. We are entering a period of time of tremendous change. So many people, if you watched Elon Musk interview, if you watched the Warren Buffett interviews, you know the world is going to change. Artificial intelligence is going to drive it. It's also going to be driven. That is also going to drive genome sequencing, genome editing, and our world is changing. And artificial intelligence is the second big digital revolution. I heard someone say something today. It is, what was it? He said it's going to be comparable to the Industrial Revolution, and as a result of the Industrial Revolution, the average earning power went up 2x in a matter of 10 years. That's what I think is about to happen again. I'm Kerry Grinkmeyer. I'm a retired financial advisor. I have a tribe of people. We try to take advantage of opportunities together. I'll put a link in the description to the Discord so you can explore Mark's trading platform a little more in detail, and maybe that's something you want we can help you with as well.